Bereshith, chapter 35. And the power said to Yaakov, Arise, go up to Beth-el and dwell there, and make an altar there to Yael, who appeared to you when you fled from the face of Esau your Ak. And Yaakov said to his household and to all who were with him, Put away the foreign powers that are among you, and cleanse yourselves, and change your garments, and let us arise and go up to Beth-el, and let me make there a slaughter place to Yael, who answered me in the day of my distress, and has been with me in the way which I have gone. So they gave Yaakov all the foreign powers which were in their hands, and all their earrings which were in their ears. And Yaakov hid them under the terebinth tree, which was near Shechem. And they departed. And the fear of the power was upon the cities that were all around them. And they did not pursue the bins of Yaakov. And Yaakov came to Luz, that is Beth-el, which is in the land of Canaan, he and all the people who were with him. And he built there a slaughter place and called the place Yael Beth-el, because there the power appeared to him when he fled from the face of his Ak. And Deborah, Ribkah's nurse, died, and she was buried below Beth-el under the terebinth tree. So the name of it was called Alon Bakuth. And the power appeared to Yaakov again when he came from Padan Aram, and blessed him. And the power said to him, Your name is Yaakov. Your name is no longer called Yaakov, but Israel is your name. So he called his name Israel. And the power said to him, I am Yael, the Most High. Be fruitful and increase. A nation and a company of nations shall be from you, and sovereigns come from your body. And the land which I gave Abraham and Yitzchak I give to you, and to your seed after you I give this land. And the power went up from him in the place where he had spoken with him. And Yaakov set up a standing column in the place where he had spoken with him, a monument of stone. And he poured a drink offering on it, and he poured oil on it. And Yaakov called the name of the place where the power spoke with him, Beth-el. Then they set out from Beth-el. And it came to be, when there was but a little distance to go to Ephrath, that Rachel began to give birth, and had great difficulty giving birth. And it came to be, as she was having great difficulty giving birth, that the midwife said to her, Do not fear, for it is another Ben for you. And it came to be, as her life was going out, for she died, that she called his name Ben-onai, but his Abba called him Benjamin. So Rachel died and was buried on the way to Ephrath, that is Bethlehem. And Yaakov set a standing column on her burial place, which is the monument of Rachel's burial place to this day. And Israel set out and pitched his tent beyond the tower of Idar. And it came to be, when Israel dwelt in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his Abba's concubine. And Israel heard about it. Now the bins of Yaakov were 12. The bins of Leah were Reuben, Yaakov's firstborn, and Shimon, and Luai, and Yehudah, and Yissachar, and Zebulun. The bins of Rachel were Joseph and Benjamin. The bins of Bilhah, Rachel's female servant, were Dan and Naphtali. The bins of Zilpah, Leah's female servant, were Gad and Asher. These were the bins of Yaakov who were born to him in Padan Aram. And Yaakov came to his Abba Yitzchak at Mamre, or Kiryath Arba, that is Hebron, where Abraham and Yitzchak had dwelt. And the days of Yitzchak were 180 years. So Yitzchak breathed his last and died, and was gathered to his people, aged and satisfied of days. And his bins Esau and Yaakov buried him.